What is going on, Reefing fam? March here. This is Fragbox TV, and if you live near Williamton, MA, or Wisconsin, here in Wisconsin, close to Milwaukee, you can find one of our Studio 12 aquariums. Some of them are coming wholesale to the United States. You can pick them up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's one of these awesome little 12-gallon all-in-one aquariums. Okay, today's video is not about those though. I just wanted to show you that they're coming. Or you can order right off the site. We're going to swap out some T5s. These have been here in the store for 6 years, and I like using T5s with these reef brights. I think they're the most awesome way of getting very good growth and color on hard coral. This is our SPS grow tank, but I'm going to put my ideas to the test because I'm not married to any of my ideas. I'm open-minded, and I want to see what the G6s are all about. So we have, courtesy of Ecotech, some Radion G6 XR30 blues that we're going to hook up. So let's grab these. One of the cool things about having a store is we are stocked with products all the time. Well, at least you should be if the store is doing well. When I walk into another store, part of the way I judge if that store is doing well, are these G5s or G6s? What did they send us? These better be G6s. How I kind of see if G5? Oh.
No, sticker.
How I can tell if the store is doing well, look at the shelves. Are they stocked? Are they fully stocked? Is there one bottle or are there 30 bottles? Kind of gives you a sign of the health of the store. If they're able to sit on $250,000 worth of stuff, just a little bit of food for thought there. Okay, so we're gonna hook up this Radion here. I'm gonna pull these two down. Actually, I'm gonna pull one down, and what I'm gonna do, because I wanna see, and put them to the test, I'm gonna run two of them for a month next to the T5. So I'm going to leave, well, it's clearly all the same water. So same flow, same water, same conditions, same parameters. But the major difference is I'm going to put some acro on this side, some of the same pieces, and I'm going to put some on that side. And then I'm going to leave them for a month, and I'm going to report back how I feel about the Radions. I really do think that these are the best, but I've been running these are now quite old. They've been on here 6 years. I am going to sell this one, so if you are looking for, it's still an awesome light. I know it does the job. Like the color on our acro, strawberry shortcakes, let me see if I can turn off the flow. Everything we stick under this light just turns to frickin' gold. I want to see if these can do the same. If not better, I would be very surprised. If they can do the same, that's awesome because it means I don't have to change these bulbs every year. I am going to sell this fixture, so I have it up on the site. It's 500 bucks Canadian. That's like 350 US. If you were to go out and buy this fixture with these reef brights on the side, it'll cost you around $1,600 Canadian brand new. So if someone's looking for a deal on this light, you can hit us up. We will ship it to you. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. The shortcake. These come in bleached to shit, and then they turn to this. Look at this magicness. Look how nice that is. That's perfect. That nice green base, red polyps, kind of purpley towards the tips. Really healthy, really good. I don't know what this is. This thing is just awesome. We've had it here for a couple months. I don't touch it. I don't move it. I don't know what it is. It doesn't have a name. It's just a really, really, really spectacular piece. It's kind of like orange with some hues of green and blue. A lot of times when we get acro in, because we're in Canada, they come like this. They come bleached. They don't have very good color. This one's got good polyp extension. We've only had it for a couple days. And this one too just came in from Indonesia. These are huge too. These are like, they're bigger than my hand. They're maybe 9-10 inches across. I'll show you one more piece. I'll show you why I love T5. Stuff just looks really good. Look at this. Awesome. I can't expect or ask for more out of a hard coral. Why am I changing them? Because we're on the G6s and I'm using the G5s over here. And this is kind of like our little sold acro section. And they look really good. They look really, really good, and that's under one XR30. I'm a little bit tired of changing bulbs. We're still running 60 bulbs of T5 in the store. They produce a lot of heat, and they're not cheap to change the bulbs, and they're not the most efficient. But I'm willing to still stick with them because the color that I'm getting is fantastic. I think that's enough talking. I'm going to go ahead and install them, and then we'll check back and see how I feel. All right, now to hang them, we need a couple pieces of hardware. We need two what we call sliders. Those are gonna attach these to this rail, which we're gonna hang from the ceiling. And you need an RMS hanging kit. So RMS is what they call this rail, RMS rail. And essentially what we're gonna do is what we've done over here. We're using the Gen 4 Pros over some of our main coral beds here in the store. And you can see the RMS rail is this aluminum piece here, which you can cut the size. It comes 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 inches. In different lengths, and if you want shorter, you can easily cut this with a chop saw. And then this bracket's what's holding it in place. We hang from the ceiling. Make sure you hit the studs. This is how you can tell I'm really professional. Right about there. You can see that I'm not a professional. And then we use the sliders, these pieces here, which attach the actual light. Oh my God, look how dusty these are. Holy, I guess no one's looking up here. And the sliders attach these to the rail, and then you can slide them kind of back and forth. So you just need a couple components. If you don't want to do it that way, you don't have to hang it from the ceiling. Let's say you're looking to hook up one of these from home. You can use what's called the RMS mount. So with these, you grab basically right onto your glass, and then those can go either onto the light itself, or you can do what we did here, and you can use double arms and then do an RMS to go over the tank. A question we get in the store a ton is, do I go with the XR15s, which are these ones here, or do I go with the XR30s to double the size? It's really going to depend on the size of the tank, what you're looking to keep in there, and the type of corals. Those are going to dictate the type of light you want. This is a pretty powerful light for most tanks. The depth is also important too. If you need a lot of depth, anything past maybe 20, 21 inches, start looking at the XR30. If you know you want to do lots of hard corals, the G5s and G6, so you get crazy spread. Like this thing's shooting light 3 feet across, and it's not that high above. If you have any questions, so you can always reach out to us or maybe your local store and ask them what you think the best light option is. Most people go with the blue instead of the Pro. The only time I would recommend keeping the Radion XR30 Pro is if you're going to keep basically SPS dominated, or you really enjoy the white look. If you want something like this tank we run a little bit more on the white spectrum, just to really show off the algae we're growing on the glass. No, to show off the color of the leather corals, because I find with the blue you can't really appreciate how nice they are. And our sidetrack of the day is brought to you by this orgy of conches. I don't know why they do this, but they all convene. They have their meetings here in the corner of the tank. So you want to take these little slidey pieces, and they very easily slide right in. We're going to run one on each side, and those are going to hang our cables in a second. So this goes in here, and then this one right here. I just want to show you how easy it is to install these slider pieces. So these are the brackets. They're going to hold it onto the rail. They sit really easily right onto here, and they have pre-drilled holes into the actual light fixture. And they give you 4 little nifty screws that go in there, and then you just tighten them up, and that's it. That's attached. They give you a behemoth of a brick. This power supply is massive. Okay, we have them now installed. I'm gonna let them run for a little bit, and then we will report back how we feel, our findings on the new Radion Gen 6 Pro. My apologies, not the Pro. The Gen 6 Blue. That's a mouthful. Radion XR30, Ecotech Marine Radion XR30 G6 Blue. That's what they are. Long name. Awesome light.